Hey everyone's JackelWolf back in Rustic Waters with another 5 minutes. That's how I did it. Now, if you've been following along, you know that we are working our way through the quest book. Last episode, we did the vine management, which led us to the strain power and the super strain power. Those allowed us or guided us to build the survivalist strainer and the survivalist strainer dense. These two items are going to be integral to the next quest that we're going to go work on, which is going to be the in-world crafting, which will allow us to do the Sifting Sands. Now, to get to the Sifting Sands, we of course got to do the in-world crafting first. That is going to require us to make a bucket of Creosote Oil. To make Creosote Oil, we need to use in-world crafting. This means tossing items into fluids, fire, or other options. Try your hand at crafting Creosote by tossing a charcoal chunk CJEI into a pool of purified water. So that is simple enough. What we're going to do is make ourselves a bucket of purified water. So I've got a bucket of water here. We've done this one before, but a bucket of water in a furnace will get us a bucket of purified water. All right, and there you go. There is a bucket of purified water. We're going to go take that, place it in our world. I like using half slabs because you can kind of, see the water poke up above. I think it looks really, really cool. But you can make this, on a full slabs or anything like that. But you need a place, to put this water. You can actually just toss it on the ground, but then it kind of goes everywhere and it makes a huge, huge mess. So keeping it contained is a good way of going, similar to how you'd make like an infinite source of water. Now, the recipe says to throw a chunk of charcoal in it. So I have a chunk of charcoal and we're going to go throw that in there and nothing happens. That is because this is not the chunk of charcoal that it is talking about. It is actually talking about a special block called a charcoal chunk, which requires 5 pieces of charcoal in a workbench in a little T shape there. That gets us the charcoal chunk. And then we're going to go take that, toss it in, and there you go. We now have our Creosote Oil. It is in a bucket, and there you go. In-world crafting quest complete. So we'll go open that up and claim our reward, which is 64 Prismarine arrows and 1 tin reinforced bow. Tip, Prismarine arrows maintain their normal flight speed underwater, great for hunting sharks. There's a little bit of a preview there of something we might have to be doing a little bit later, but not what we're working on today. Next step, though, is to create the strainer base. We've already got the survivalist strainer, so we don't have to worry about that. But the strainer base requires treated wood planks, wooden gear, 2 strings, 2 sticks, and a birch slab. And it is also something that we got to build in the trader's workshop. So first off, what we're going to make ourselves is some wooden gears. There are 2 craftable wooden gears in the game. One is crafted in the trader's workshop with 5 wood planks in a X shape. Don't forget, you're also going to need a tool. I've made myself a little stone one here, but that will get us a wooden gear. Now, the other one is very, very similar. It is a T of wooden planks in the trader's workshop, gets you a wooden gear as well. So nothing really, really special about these two. They are exactly the same. They work in the recipe exactly the same. So we'll come over here. We'll take one of those wooden gears, and then we're missing the final piece. That is the treated wood. Now, to make the treated wood, we need to use that bucket of Creosote Oil in a workbench with 8 pieces of wood plank. It doesn't matter what type of wood. We'll get you treated wood planks. And then we can use these treated wood planks in the trader's workshop and get yourself the strainer base. So 3 treated wood planks, 2 string, 2 sticks, 1 slab, and 1 wooden gear gets us a strainer base. Now, I want 2 strainer bases because I've got 2 strainers down here. So there is one. We're going to take that other wood gear. We're going to put it up there. There's our second strainer base. So that is absolutely perfect. What we need to do now is we need to place these strainers underwater. And the game has come preset with this nice little underwater work area. So what we can do is we can place these down right on the ground. You can see that's a 2-block high machine. We can open it up and then we can put the strainer in there. This will work and it will work fine. It's going to make it a little bit harder to automate early on anyways. So what we can do instead is we can take just a filler block, place that down, and then place this on top of it. And now we've got it up 1 high. We can remove that block And we can now actually throw a hopper or something like that underneath it to help us, pull stuff out and put it into, some sort of external storage. My oxygen's running low, so give me a second. So what we're going to do now is we've got to prime these with one of these strainers. So I'm going to take this one here. We're going to go put it up into the little strainer slot. There is a bait slot and a bait pot slot that will increase the types of drops that you get. If I press U on here, we can open up this strainer and it shows the kind of drops we're going to get out of here. So we got gunpowder and redstone and prismarine shards and ember shards, plastic, which is something you're going to need for the rats, 2 sets of clay, stone, dirt, sand and gravel are really what we're going to need next when we use the sluice. But you also get ice and carrots and fish bones and, some really, really good stuff. This guy over here, what we're going to do is we're going to put this dense one in here just for now, just to kind of show it off. We're going to go press U on it, strainer. Oh, and I'm drowning. So we're going to open that up. We're going to press U on it. We're going to hit the strainer. You can see there's quite a few more drops that we get from it, but less of the clay, more of the sand and gravel, which is good. We also get some fish from it. We also get some of these turds, which is something we're going to need for the rats. The plastic again, prismarine arrows, which is really good. Some of these dollar coins, lots of different stuff, like very similar, but different when it comes to the 2 different bases there. So, it's kind of useful to have both of them running at the same time. All right, so I'm going to come out of there before I start drowning again. If we open up our quest book, we have now completed this task, and we can go claim a reward, which is 4 footlongs and an upper. Now, an upper is basically a reverse hopper. I'm kind of curious why they would have given us this upper here, because it doesn't actually work this way, where you're trying to pull something from the top. See, I can't even really place it on top of that block. It doesn't even really want to work. Where it's going to work better for us is just as a regular hopper. So I'm going to throw it into my crafting area. There's a hopper, and I did not make myself a chest yet. We'll just go put that there. Throw that there, and now anything in here is going to get sucked up into the hopper, and then I can actually have it fed into like a double chest here or some other storage system, and it's going to give me a little bit more space to collect all of these resources. I'm going to do the same thing here. I don't have any iron to build a second hopper yet, but that's going to be coming up fairly shortly. So that's going to be it for this one, guys. That was the Creosote Oil and the Strainer quests. Hopefully you found this video informative. If you did, please think about leaving a like and a subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at JackelWolf. Also, check out the description below. There will be a link to my Discord page. I would love it if you guys stop by to say hi. As well, there'll be a link to my Patreon page. If you enjoy this channel, if you enjoy this content, you want to support, stop by, check it out. There are a lot of great perks out there for all of my supporters, but that is it. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye. Gotta remember not to break the glass.